Welcome to the North. I'm sorry, people watching. We'll just wait for Maud and Anna to stop talking to themselves, and we'll actually be able to start.
I'm sorry.
Can you? Yes, it'd be really nice if you could mute yourself for a moment.
That's the best.
Can I start now?
Welcome, everyone.
Nothing like live stream. Anyway, welcome to the North. Blah, blah, blah. It hardly seems worth doing it now. So much less dramatic. Miscovered nut forests, frozen lakes, long-buried secrets. The world is changing. Railway spreads, science overtakes superstition. Cities rise along with the illusion of safety, but beyond the light, in deep woods and on windswept shores, something older stirs. This is Vaesen, a Nordic horror role-playing game set in 19th century Northern Europe. The players you see around me are members of the Society, a secret order cursed with the sight. They see what others deny. Creatures of myth and nightmare are real, and they do not like to be forgotten. But sometimes the greatest horror is the one we carry. Welcome to Vaesen. In last week's episode, the Society's restful retreat continued to prove anything but. What began as a day of supposed healing descended quickly into another bout of cursed literature and haunted interior design. During the afternoon readings exercise, everyone assigned books inexplicably dissolved into slime. A metaphor for self-improvement, perhaps, or just another Tuesday for Thursday's children. Before anyone could ponder it too deeply, more of the strange wooden carvings began appearing throughout the house. When touched, each grotesque little sculpture twisted into the shape of the bearer's darkest fear, knocking its victim unconscious. Thankfully, the effect seemed limited to the first poor soul to handle it, small mercies. The team scoured the building, gathering every piece they could find and stuffing them into Anna's makeshift evidence bag like cursed firewood. Upstairs, Anna and Tyker searched the rooms with practiced precision, while Henrik tried, with mixed success, to buy them time with small talk and theological charm. Whatever they discovered remains to be seen. Dinner was a welcome distraction, a hearty stew served without incident, which frankly counts as progress for this group. The evening concluded under clear skies, with the start of a stargazing session that, while peaceful, has yet to yield any answers about the sinister undercurrent of the retreat. Henrik, ever the optimist, or perhaps just exhausted, wondered aloud if this strange place might yet offer the healing they all so desperately needed. So, people...
So we've just started stargazing, haven't we?
That's right.
Yes.
You just started the regular nighttime activity of Behold, Starlight, and Destiny. So literally all that had happened is you'd walked out through the back door, out through the front door, and gone into the flower garden, and there was an area that was all open for you, and there were blankets laid out on the grass for everybody, and the sky was ablaze with the light of the stars. Seemingly perfect. And Albert is out there waiting for you. And everybody comes out. All of the members of of the retreat itself, and obviously all of you guys. And
Henrik is team huddling with us, apparently. So he says.
Is he?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, that's a very clever thing for him to do, as he's. Oh, that's after stargazing. Well, that's fine.
Right. Okay. Sorry.
That hasn't quite happened yet, so he can do that in person when he joins us. So Albert welcomes you all. It's thank you all for joining us this evening. This is something that we like to do every evening as a way of helping ourselves reconnect with nature. When I was a boy, I thought that the stars were holes in the roof of the world, where heaven's light leaked through. Of course, later I learned that their fire and distance and numbers are too big to count. But either way, they're a good reminder that we are small, and yet small things are still able to make their mark. And he sort of pauses and looks around at you all, and he says, I would like you all please to lay down on one of these blankets and look up at the stars. And he gestures to the blankets to you all.
Anna does so.
Mm-hmm.
Julian's going to sort of cast a glance around to make sure there's no like mushrooms or anything making a ring circle or something on the ground, but then will indeed lie down.
Okay.
Modern ghosts do too.
Yeah. He stands in the middle of you, and there's still obviously there's a blanket at the side still left for him. And he looks around and he says, where you live in the cities, smoke tends to hide this view and the lights. But here you can see what has been above us all along. What I'd like you all to do, each of you, is to look up and find something up there that speaks to you. A shape, a pattern. Maybe it's a story waiting to be told. It doesn't have to be clever, just yours. And when you're ready, I would like you one at a time to share with us what it is you see. Maybe it's a bear, a ship, a crown, or nothing at all. Even that in itself tells a story. So relax, look at the stars above, and find your story. And he walks over to his own blanket and lies down. Think about things like what kind of person or creature possibly might live among the stars, or what is it that happens in their story. Maybe there's a particular pattern that calls to you. If that pattern has a name, what would you call it? That's okay. A lot of people struggle with this first time round. Shall I start?
Please.
Start. Okay. And he sort of points up into the sky and he says, right, so see that up there? There's 3 stars there in a slightly crooked line near the tree's edge. When my wife was alive, she said it looked like a plough turned upside down, said it meant we shouldn't work too late, that even heaven rests. I suppose I kept looking for that shape every night since. It's funny how the stars themselves don't change, but, well, what you see in them maybe does.
Very philosophical.
Which is a way that I connect with her, is all.
I see a thing over there that looks, if you look at some of the brighter stars, it almost looks like a sort of a small crown.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see it? And Julian sort of points, but as he points, he gets a bit confused about what he meant and where specifically he was looking. Anyway, that's what I saw.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And what does that speak to you?
Maybe it is always nature that is the ruling domain, so to speak. Or, well, it's definitely not us. And I don't just mean us, I mean those of us little ones, as you were saying, on Earth here.
Give me an empathy roll, please.
I don't have any bloody empathy. What you want about? Exactly.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean empathy.
Good. What did you
Sorry,
mean?
I meant inspiration.
Inspiration. Now we're talking.
Sorry. Oh,
That's
yes,
still
it failed.
boxing.
That's fine.
God's
So, if you were to name that particular pattern, what would you call it?
the crown?
Well, okay. Anybody else got anything they'd like to share?
Come along,
Honestly-
Tiger, you're investigative.
Anna's breathing has sort of been getting a little bit heavy during this, and then she just sort of grabs the blanket, stands up, and she leaves. Just into the night.
Julian sort of
What was that?
gets confused a moment, but then jumps up and goes after her.
Okay.
Probably difficult for her being looking at stars. It's probably a memory thing from having grown up on the seas with people.
Could be.
Oh dear. I hope she's okay. It's would have been good if she'd shared. That's really the purpose of this. But anybody else?
Well, there's a few over there that form almost a sort of squarish shape, and then one a bit further away that's clearly not part of any other group. So that sort of forms a shape a bit like a swan with a long neck, perhaps.
Yeah. Okay. And tell me what it is that draws you to that.
Well, I think because it was the first thing I saw that made a clear shape, but swans also do make me think, I guess, of home in some ways. You know, you have swans on the boating lake.
Give me an inspiration roll, please.
Of course, Sebastian had swans on his home at lake.
Well, they're tasty.
Things that make us think of home are... It's always nice it can be nice to feel that bond, that grounding sense of memory. Thank you for sharing, Mr. Talbot. Anybody else?
Well, I didn't see any particular patterns, but I do enjoy the night sky, and I find it grounding, almost in the same sense as Julian said. Makes us all feel small and insignificant almost.
Sometimes it is the overall majesty of everything that can have that effect on us. Yes, yes. Give me a learning roll, please, Taika. Oh, fabulous. Okay.
Wow.
I have something I can share. So this is Ulf.
Right.
Sorry. You see the stars that you pointed at, Albert. You see, to me, I see those three crooked ones. They look to me like it's a little scale, like the kind that you use to weigh grain. My father used to say that everyone carries their own measure, even if they never check it. One pan holds what you take, the other what you give back. Most people don't notice how uneven it gets until it all tips over. I suppose I'm hoping mine balances before it does. So is anybody else got anything they want to share? I understand this is your first evening, so it's not always necessary, but it would be nice if people would. And go on then, Maud.
What's she saying? We want to know too.
Indeed, Maud is coming. Maud. Can you hear Maud?
Yes.
I see. Get louder, Maud. So Maud points up at the sky and says, "Can you see those three stars in a row? Just over there." And looking around, a couple of nods. She says that I and my brother and sister used to play underneath stars that looked just like that. And we would point up at them and say that we would always be together under them.
Give me an empathy roll.
I would.
Oh, I will give you an empathy. I will do an empathy roll. Hang on.
Do you mean empathy or?
I mean inspiration. She fails. Okay, never mind. I don't know how she fails with so many, but particularly with such a story. But there we go. As Maud finishes speaking, those of you that are there lying on the grass, which is basically everyone except for Julian and Anna. Actually, let's Julian, let's pop over to you and Anna because you chased her off into the dark. What's going on there?
Anna was walking fast away with it, sort of still holding on to one of the blankets, and then sort of hears someone following.
Julian trots up.
Yeah, so just go back, Julian. Just go back.
No, I realized when you got up what the association must be. I didn't want you to walk off on your own.
They're just they're naming constellations and stars, and I know them all, and we learnt them, and everyone I learnt them with is now dead. And I just need a moment alone.
Right. Will you teach me someday? I've never really known about that. I was always into sort of femurs and all that kind of nonsense instead.
Maybe, but not tonight, Julian.
Understood. Don't go walking off into the dark on your own, though.
I mean, she gestures around. Look at this place. This is fine. What's going to happen here?
It's us.
Laugh, Maud.
Will you at least stay in sight of the house? I will tell everyone to leave you alone, but stay where I can see you. At least. Please.
Oh, she gestures down to where the fence is, where she and Henrik went in the other day. I'll go down there, all right? I'm not far.
Right, but I will send out a search party if you're not back in the next few hours, just to warn you. That's now my prerogative.
I mean, it's your prerogative to wander into the dark at any opportunity, so carry on.
Well, not for ages, thank you very much.
Indeed.
I know you can look after yourself. And he puts his hands up like this, and he sort of backs away and goes slowly back towards the others.
Okay.
Anna had been about to say something and lets him walk away, and turns and carries on walking.
So, as you walk back into the circle, Julian, you are the first to realise Maud has just finished her little tale. But you are the first to realise, because everyone else is focusing on the moment, how still and quiet it has become. You're aware that even though the fire is burning in the middle of the circle, a very small one, because obviously it doesn't want to create too much light, you can't hear it. Even the crackling of the fire has stopped.
I don't know how to ask for if I can do a vibe check.
A vibe check?
I'm assuming this is good, but, this is good stuff. But at the same time, because I noticed the weirdness, my
observation, I'd imagine, for a vibe.
You can do observation.
Let me do an observation to make sure that all is kosher, as it were.
Okay.
1.
It feels odd. Yeah, it doesn't feel right.
Okay.
It doesn't feel
wholesome.
It doesn't feel evil, but it doesn't feel right.
It's not quite the moment of wonder it maybe should be.
Correct. And everyone that's looking up at the stars, and indeed Julian, if he flicks his head upwards as well, the stars suddenly all appear as if they've moved closer. And they're brighter.
I don't like that.
For a moment, it kind of looks like one of them has flickered. Like a candle going out. Not so much like a twinkle that you'd expect from some stars, or indeed as we would know in our day and age, some planets. But almost like a small movement, like a moving candle. And then another one does the same. And then another.
Really wish I hadn't read H.P. Lovecraft recently.
And then there is the faint sound of a flute in the air. Very sweet, very distant. You can't tell where it's from. But then at first it's like it's beautiful. The stars, they seem to be shifting and breathing as though they're alive. And then the constellations start to move and swim and create different shapes. The sky feels vast, and suddenly it's spinning around you, spinning faster and faster, a swirl of stars swirling round and round your head, to the point, Julian, where you have to sit down because you're feeling quite dizzy and sick.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Your stomach turns, and I would like everyone to give me a fear test, not Anna, though.
Fear with what?
Well, you're all as a group, so
Fear
it could
plus
be
3.
fear plus 3. I'm just going to make my roll public so that we can see what Maud rolls.
1 success.
Okay.
Taika fails.
Boom, 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 boom.
Bum, bum, bum,
Maud
bum.
fails.
Oh, bugger.
Why has Taika just rolled another one?
I have a talent.
You have a
Plus
talent.
1.
She has a
Sebastian rolled?
she has a you can't scare me talent.
I'm just going to roll for Henrik as well.
He apparently, when he was looking up into the sky, saw an endless void that could be both pain and possibilities, by the way. So he said in the group.
Yes, I saw that. Henrik's got one. So, Maud, I need to do another roll for you then. You need to have an
Sorry,
observation.
I was struggling to get to it. I'll just do it mine. There we go.
Okay.
I assume we all do it.
So, an observation roll for Maud. Okay.
Probably needed a bit more pluses on that.
I'm just going to... Has Maud got her phone with her?
She does indeed.
Okay, I'm just going to send her a message.
Dear Maudie. Message.
I'm going to go and come straight back because the moment I'm seeing 2 Andrew Slades.
I've just... Well, that's nothing that anyone ever wants to see. Right, let's just find Emma in my messages. Right. I don't know how else to describe it, so excuse me, this message may not make the best sense.
She says, oh no. Oh. Ah. Is this how everyone is feeling? Maud asks, is this how everyone is feeling or just her?
That's something that Maud is noticing. Actually, no, I think everyone will probably notice this. So you all kind of notice that the stars aren't actually moving. It's your vision that's making the movement. It's you, which is why you're feeling the nausea. I think you're muted there, Julian.
I was just saying even better.
Can everybody give me a vigilance roll? Two for Julian. 2 for Sebastian. 3 for Maud. Okay. I shall send Maud a message.
Can Julian just say if we're not all at this point busy throwing up and stuff, something's not right here.
Oh, that doctor, learning, coming right in handy.
A very nice big high observation roll on that one.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a message for Maud.
Maud is immediately going to call out, someone's missing. Who is it? Or
at the moment, Maud won't be able to do that because you're all feeling too sick. It's kind of like making an outward observation like that during this level of nausea would not be particularly functional.
In which case, she'll put one hand over her mouth and use the other to point at the empty blanket.
And then the flute cuts off. And your vision slowly returns. And Albert sits up. He goes, oh, strange. I've never seen them shimmer like that before.
Shimmer?
Yeah.
They were practically dancing a tango.
What are you talking about?
They were all over the place. The skies, everything.
No.
I nearly
Really?
vomited, for God's sake. How is everyone feeling?
Are we all here?
Yeah. Everyone is there. Everyone is present.
Anna too?
No, well, Anna isn't. Anna's missed all the fun.
And looking around, then Maud is going to say, I thought someone left.
Yes. Your colleague, Miss Coombe, did.
No, I mean, one of the blankets was empty. I thought someone was gone.
Can Julian look around and see if to try and confirm?
Anybody can look around. You can see everyone's present. The only person missing is Anna.
So there is an empty blanket? Because
No,
Anna took hers.
Anna took her blanket.
Yeah, but is there an empty blanket, like
No.
Maud says? Okay.
No.
In that case, no, it's fine, Maud. Anna's gone, but she took her blanket. Everything's fine.
Okay. That's good, I guess.
Oh. Well,
This feels
Olivia suddenly says, well, perhaps our minds were simply too open after the day's work. It's easier to see movement in what's still when we're tired.
Julian is as frustrated as I am, and is like, this feels very familiar, but I think I've had enough of looking up at stars that make me want to throw up. If you'll excuse me.
Yes, I think it would be sensible to.
Let's try it another night when the stars are behaving themselves.
Oh, we do this every night, so that's fine. We'll do it
Wonderful.
to the end.
All right.
Okay. Well, thank you all for your participation. That was it was an unusual experience. And Albert hurries off, and everyone else is slowly. Selma is and Ivan are collecting up the rugs as you all sort of get up one by one. So it's getting cold. It's about 9 o'clock, 9:30, something like that, at night.
Julian's going to hover by the door, seeing if he can make out Anna's sort of silhouette somewhere.
No.
So what's everyone going to do?
I am going to very delicately and carefully, possibly finding some gloves from someone, take a look at the statues that we've got again. The statues that did things that are all in Anna's makeshift bag.
So what, you're going to take them all out? Or are you just going to look at them in the bag? What's...
I'm going to put some gloves on of some kind. Surely I have gloves.
You can easily acquire some gloves from somewhere if you don't, but yes, I would
if not,
imagine you probably have something.
Yeah. Oh, I'll pop round to the. Is there a shed? Is that what Mikhail thingy bob's out of?
There's a work shed, yes.
Can I pop round there to get some gardening gloves, something nice and thick, maybe?
Yeah, there probably will be some sort of gardening gloves, I would imagine.
I'll grab the first lot I see that haven't got holes in them and pop back to the house.
That's probably more of a challenge, but yeah.
All right, they haven't got big holes in them where I'm not actually going to make my skin touch the things.
Okay. Evening, Henrik. So very quickly, Henrik, you've done your you've all been stargazing, and the stars came alive and made you all want to throw up by spinning round and round in circles and flashing and moving. Just kind of a normal night. And you could hear a flute playing in the background whilst that was going on.
And no one was actually playing a flute that we were aware of?
Correct.
Okay. Sold.
Maud seems to think that somebody disappeared from your circle whilst this was going on, but when all the spinning stops and your eyesight all returned to normal, everybody was still present. So Maud is the only person that witnessed that. So yeah, and Albert's kind of called an end to the evening because people just thought everything was a bit weird. And Julian has just gone inside to have a look at the statues. And Anna has gone AWOL. You're muted, Henrik.
Sorry, doesn't Anna have all the statues in the bag?
Yeah, they're in the lounge still. Yeah.
Okay. So was that the end of stargazing? When we all
Pretty much,
threw up?
yeah.
Fantastic. Okay, well, I did
Well,
send
you
a
didn't
message.
actually. No one actually threw up, but you all wanted to. You all felt
We
very
want to.
vertigo, dizzy, spinny, sick, nastiness.
Okay, well, Henry will say his is what I texted you guys. Okay, well, if no one, you guys can sneak around. This is Team Huddle, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody else is listening.
Mm-hmm.
Team Huddle.
Team huddle. Team huddle. Apart
Okay.
from Anna, who's gone.
Not there.
But yeah.
Okay, well, someone need find Anna. I'm going to the workshop because I'm going to do the opposite of everything else, and we haven't figured anything else out. So that's where I'm going to be. Can somebody, Taika, can you just check on me in every like half hour once you found Anna to make sure I'm not eaten by werewolves or something?
So I need to find Anna and check on you every half an hour.
Yeah, I'll be in the workshop. I'm going to stay there. It's going to take me like 3-4 hours.
So it is, just so that you're aware, it's coming up to about 9:30. So that will take you into the early hours of the morning.
Yep.
If you're going to do that.
Yes, I'm going to do some wood carving.
Okay. This is bearing in mind that you've also travelled here today. I think you're all going to be on the knackered side of knackered as well. So I don't think you'll quite make it to carve the whole thing you want to carve, but you could certainly make a start on it.
I will make a start on it. Can you make sure that there's no werewolves or something? Somebody check up on me, please.
Oh.
Why no?
I assume some of you are going to be sneaking around the house trying to solve all these mysteries. So, just check in to make sure.
Well, someone has to. And also, I will tell everybody apart from Anna what Olivia told me about her sister and her near-death experience, apparently 2 years ago? Was it 2 years ago? God?
That was a question for you, Andrew.
Sorry.
God.
Sorry, what was the question?
When the near-death experience was 2 years ago.
Whose near-death experience?
Ebba.
Ebba's. Yes, just over 2 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, it apparently changed since then. So if anyone can subtly talk to her about it and learn maybe more, someone who's good at manipulating, let's put it like that. Because I'm not. Anyway, yeah. In the meantime, I guess I'll stay by Julian's side, make sure he's not passing out again.
Wow.
So, what about you, Maud? Are you going to be the person to go and find Anna then?
Maud says yes.
Okay. In which case, let's Julian. Tell me what it is you're trying to do.
So I'm looking at the statues because I want to see, because more than one looked like the residents here. So I want to see if I can recognize a resident in all of those that we've got.
So you did that in the last session.
Did I do it properly?
Because remember,
I didn't get the hobgoblin one.
Yeah, but that's because it looks like a hobgoblin, because it looks like your vision, not what it was before.
Okay, so that's my theory out. But I'm still going to spend some time poring over them because I feel like there's possibly more here. So can I give you an observation roll, an investigation roll, something like that to learn even the tiniest thing?
Investigation, then.
Investigation. How many we got? 4?
Yes. Okay. You learn nothing of interest. Nothing new.
Bugger it.
They're definitely hand-carved, but besides...
So Taika's with me.
Mm-hmm.
Taika, did you learn anything during you and Anna's little... when you went off upstairs to look at things? Julian says...
Nothing related to these things. There were no carvings there. Although, of course, we didn't check all the rooms because we didn't have time.
What did you find?
The picture, the woman we told you about in Albert's room, and that Abba has a lot of instruments and music sheets and stuff, so she's into music apparently, and was very talented and prominent. Something didn't work out in the end.
And what was this you were saying about a near-death experience you were mentioning? Do you know what happened?
I hope, says Archie, that you would remember our dialogue with Olivia from the last session. Olivia's sister Ebba almost died when she was in a boat on that lake of theirs, and since then she changed. She's somehow different, according to Olivia. There is no connection that they had before.
I see.
Why are you smiling like that, Julia?
This is one of those really annoying things where Lexi has a theory and she's trying to figure out how Julian could come to that conclusion. Well, that's something.
Give me an inspiration roll. Julian can absolutely have that, whatever it is. There we go.
So,
if you can relate it to experiences, that would give Julian a better reason to get it. Because I think I know what you're going to say, but knowing you, it could also be something totally different.
Totally not right.
Totally not what I'm thinking.
I can't help but feel like we've been in this sort of situation before. I'm going to consult my notes, genuinely, and...
Do you mean not knowing what's going on? Yeah, we definitely have been in that situation.
We have definitely been in that situation a number of times before. I really hope I kept my notes from what I'm thinking. Really hope I did.
I'm going to do a roll of vigilance for Maud. Okay, so Maud, you will eventually find Anna.
I mean, she's going to be moving pretty fast to find Anna.
Where's Anna gone?
She's got a
Well,
dog.
I could do with an agility roll from you, please, Anna.
Oh, God, all right.
Where you're hiding.
She's got a dog.
Right.
The dog knows where you might be.
Okay.
So for listeners, Anna was standing there after Julian went off and has hung the blanket over the fence and was trying to like deep breathe and like try to do some of the meditation things they've been doing here. None of that works, so she went fuck it and has just been hell bent running as fast as she can down the line of the fence to sort of on that and essentially just run until she gets out of breath and can have something physical to focus on rather than
But instead, what happens is because it's dark, is Anna
Yeah.
actually trips and falls over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not what she wanted.
Yeah. So Maud finds you nursing a sprained ankle.
Swearing a lot. Am I taking a physical point of damage to that, Andrew?
No.
Okay, phew.
No, I'm being nice today.
Hey, thank you.
Well, for once. For this particular moment in time.
And Drake's ghost as Ghost comes up. It's like, oh, hi, Ghost. Hi, Ghost.
Snuffle, snuffle, snuffle.
Sweary lump in the darkness.
Maud follows along, arriving slightly later than Ghost. Oh, Anna, what have you done?
Oh no, just, trodden in a mole rabbit hole, something. I don't know what these animals are called. It's small and it's furry and it has a hole in the ground and I've put my foot in it, as usual.
Walk. Let me help you up.
Yeah, I can walk. And it takes Maud's hand and stands up. Sort of shakes out the leg.
How does it feel?
Ghost has rolled a 0 on vigilance. It feels sore but alright. Should we... Fuck it, let's go back to the house and get to bed.
Right, is there anything else you want to do, Julian or Taika, if Maud and Anna are off to bed?
Julian very frustratedly goes to bed himself.
Sebastian?
Time to sleep.
Yes, bed always sounds like a good idea.
It certainly does. So, Henrik, you're going to put a couple of hours into... I'm assuming, are you trying to make something?
Yes, I am in the workshop, and I asked people to check in on me because of werewolves or whatever.
Can you give me a force roll, please?
Okay, sure. Yep. I'm doing a bit of word working, and I got 3 on that one.
Okay, so you will get on with it a lot quicker than you thought you would.
Good.
And take a check on him before going to sleep.
Thank you, please. Thank you. There's werewolves.
And ask him to go to sleep too.
So after a couple of hours, you seem to be super hyper focused on whatever it is you're doing, and you're pretty much done. What you thought was going to take you 3 to 4 hours is you've done in just a couple of hours. Whatever
I not only am super focused, but I have poured in all of my energy. When I touched that other statue and passed out, I assumed very similar to Julian, who keeps touching statues and passing out. I felt
It's a bad habit he's trying to break.
the curse of apathy, and so I'm doing the opposite here. I am putting all of my divine will and all of my effort into making a statue, a little statuette type thing, of 6 people, because it's easier to do 6 than 5, holding hands, and you can put a little candle in the middle. So that is my statuette that I've poured all of my kindness, my energy, the opposite of everything that we ever touched in all those statues. It's going into this. You guys, oh, you're all asleep. Okay, but we'll touch it in the morning.
I want to share this thing.
I'm going to put that right there.
Is it like a statue of all of you then?
Yeah, so 6 people holding hands around a circle, and you can put a little candle in the middle.
Okay, that sounds nice. I like that.
Very cute.
Kindness, goodness, beyond a doubt, everything that anybody would ever want from a statue. So can you So when you guys wake up, touch it, please. Thanks.
Touch it. Touch my thing.
Just touch the wood.
Touch my wood.
So
NSFW.
the opposite of everything that any of the dirty statues that we keep finding is. It's the epitome. I said venomous in my text.
You
the
did.
Venomous statues. This is the opposite. It only holds pure kindness, generosity, and benefaction. I'm pouring that into it as I finish carving it quickly.
Okay. Excellent.
And yeah, I'm gonna sleep, and I will leave it right there on the kitchen table so everyone sees it as soon as they come downstairs.
Okay.
With a little candle in the middle, they're all sitting around the fire, happy.
I guess we shall see what happens in the morning. So everyone goes to bed, and
What?
Sleeps peacefully.
Oh yeah, has a really
mental damage.
Dreamless sleep, everything.
Yeah, and everyone has a great night. Well, I say everyone.
Oh, cripes.
Somebody might not. But
I'm still reading it.
Oh dear.
Is it restful enough that Anna can recover the mental damage she currently has?
Yes. After the day of stuff that you've had as well. Yeah.
Full health, baby.
And it's the morning.
Touch it. Touch it. Touch the statue.
That is not something most people want to wake hearing. That voice whispering.
If Henrik is whispering that over Anna, I'm afraid he's getting punched in the face.
I am not whispering. No, I'm not whispering it.
It's a relief there was a statue at the end, because if you just woke up to a voice whispering touch it, I'd be very worried.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anna punches Henrik in the throat.
Okay.
Oh, dear.
And that is why she doesn't sleep with a pistol under her pillow.
Right. So, you get up in the morning. Everyone feels nicely refreshed. And I guess you head down for breakfast.
Oh, it's a lovely statue.
There is this, as you get up in the morning, there is a lovely smell, the aroma of eggs and bacon wafting up the stairs. And which makes Julian sneeze for no apparent reason. Obviously an allergy to bacon. Why not? Allergic to everything else.
It explains a lot.
Oh, bizarrely, I now have Anna showing us offline. But she's obviously not. Is she showing off? Yeah, Anna,
Maybe.
Do you
want me to refresh?
Yeah, you've disappeared offline for people watching.
And sorry, Andrew, that was my dream from last night?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't like
it. Oh yeah, you all thought your dreams were done. Ha ha ha. You're muted, Anna, if you're talking to us.
But we woke up.
Yes, you've all woken up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's had bad dreams?
You're all going to go downstairs.
Yeah.
Give me money? What? Okay. So yeah. Touch it. So you all go downstairs for breakfast?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And helping yourself to a large plate of bacon.
Olivia looks at you all. Oh, morning. How are you all today?
Morning.
Good, thank you.
Hope you've all slept well. Just as a reminder, you need to choose your activities for today whilst you
have
your breakfast. So if people want to open up, I remember I've put that on the map page. I shall just share it.
No Mercy sounds quite fun this morning. Or letting out the little demons, that also sounds fun.
Little demons?
Yeah. I mean, they're little. How bad can they
If
be?
if you open up the map page, it's all there. I'm sharing it with people online.
Something active today.
Actually, let's make it. People online can't quite see it. I've made it too big for them.
I want a map of the place.
Or culting of reality, maybe a plunge pool. I'll be down for that.
Cunningly thought. There we are. Yeah, now everyone online can see everything. So, yep. So you need to choose that your two activities, A and B, for today.
I quite like the sound of cold sting of reality and letting out the little demons, chaps. What do we think?
Yes, that sounds good. I'm quite liking No Mercy.
Breaking things.
I was
Breaking
just happy with the
things.
bacon. That's good.
What we make together, we break together.
You
I feel like
guys
that
all
would involve
touched that
making
statue, right?
something.
That is the most unarty thing I can think of.
We'll have to make something first, though.
How?
First, we'll let out our little demons, and they go berserk and break everything. Sorted.
How far are we from Uppsala again?
A while. Why?
Considering going home.
Over a day's travel.
Just wanted to know.
And we're on an island, too.
No.
Yeah, as well.
All right. Well, my votes are for
Cold
Sting
Sting of
of
Reality.
Reality and No Mercy.
Okay. And Lexi says Cold Sting of Reality and letting out the demons. What about anyone else?
Oh, you guys touched that statue, right?
Yes, Henrik, and I passed
Thank
that.
you. And it was good, right? It felt all right?
It felt great.
Yeah.
Kind
Okay.
of like wood.
Just checking.
Wood.
Everyone likes touching a bit of wood first thing in the morning.
I wasn't even going that far. Yeah, I'll agree with whatever those guys, whatever they said.
Well, they're not agreeing at the moment. So we've got
I
We've
thought
got-
we had,
Cold sting of
Cold
reality.
Sting of Reality seems to be agreed on, and
got
that's what
two
we
of
do in the
those.
afternoon. So it's letting out the little demons and No Mercy are the options that are being.
let's save No Mercy for the end. Let's see the
Yeah.
demons and the thing.
I
Save No
agree.
Mercy for the end.
That sounds like a good idea.
Okay.
And as overruled, it's like, all right, fine. It sounds quite fun. letting
Julian,
something
did you
out.
touch that? I didn't see you touch that.
Me?
Yeah. Did you touch that statue? I didn't see you do it.
Well, like,
I was eating bacon. I don't know.
did you make this statue?
Yes. Yeah,
Wonderful.
because that's the
Well
only
done.
thing we know is wrong is that there's bad statues in this place, and so I made this one to be a
So
good
you
statue.
leveled out the bad
Yeah.
statue juju. I
Yeah,
understand. And Julian sort of puts a finger and sort of very lightly taps the one that he supposes might represent.
Yeah,
him.
that's you. That's you. That one's you.
He doesn't think it's a very good representation, but he
It
can't.
only. I just did it really quickly. I mean, I could make a better one, but I just did it really quickly. Thank you, though.
Anna's going to make a paper hat for her one and stick it on.
Cool.
Little
Accepted.
bit of origami.
Accepted. Anybody can put hats on them. Go ahead. I could paint it later. It took me a while and I wanted to sleep.
Very
Well done.
Very nice.
Okay.
We're all still exhausted from the sound of it.
It's you. You keep freaking yawning, Julian. What's going on?
Sorry, I am sorry. I was trying to think of things last night, and yes, I apologize.
You were trying to think last night.
Yes, it hurt.
Yeah. Maybe try it less.
Maybe.
Ouch. Okay.
Yeah. Right. Exercise. Let's do it, folks.
Absolutely.
Oh, we have to exercise again.
Yes, we're going to get a better
Every
score than we did
morning.
yesterday, Julian.
Yeah.
Oh, right, of course.
So you go out to the pond again, where Selma is waiting for you, and This morning, as you go out there, there's like a light mist that's still clinging to the water as the sun rises. It's a beautiful morning, and it's just kind of that morning mist rising from the damp dew of a spring morning. And it's quite cool. Your breath is fogging the air a little bit. And she stands in front of you and folds her arms, and she says, so the important thing to remember is we're not here to win anything. This isn't a competition. Only to see what happens when we stop pretending that we're made of porcelain.
Anna is already stretching and is 100% treating whatever it is as a competition at the hint. There is no competition.
Absolutely. Okay. So, I want you to decide, all of you, whether you are doing this as a discipline. So whether you're making this about precision and focusing on your breath and taking the exercise as an exercise of discipline, whether you're doing this out of defiance. So is it a challenge? Are you showing off? Are you competing, Anna? Whether you're doing this through mindfulness. So whether you're just allowing yourself to be in the moment, or if there's an element of avoidance going on here, and you're trying to do kind of like the bare minimum in order to get through.
Yeah, because when you said defiance, I thought you meant, you're doing it even though you don't want to. Julian will absolutely do the thing while carrying a face about him that shows that he really doesn't want to take part. It's not his thing exercising like this.
So you're kind of going down the avoidance role.
Yes.
Yeah? Okay.
Anna is going for it like
a bit upset, so he will pick doing it due diligence. What was it?
So you do it with mindfulness or discipline?
Discipline more than mindfulness. He's going to follow what is prescribed for him, but he's still a bit upset. So discipline 100%.
Okay. So those of you who are choosing a discipline or defiance method, I'd like you all to give me a force roll. Avoidance is stealth. And those that are doing this in a mindful manner, I would like you to give me observation.
You roll observation for Maud, please, Andrew.
Yes.
Right. Does any of this count as
Winning.
Would this count as fighting armed or not?
No, you're doing exercises. You're doing press-ups and sit-ups.
Anna is fighting at the ground with her fists, is what she's doing. She's fighting the elephant. Yeah.
Sorry, I don't think I quite followed. We're doing like gym exercises, but in a mindful.
So you're choosing to either do it as a discipline.
Right.
Remember, Carl doesn't get mindfulness, Andrew. We've had this discussion many times before.
I don't, but that was one of the 4 options. I'm just trying to make sure I've understood the activity, which I am capable of.
So you're going to be doing it's press up, sit up.
Yeah, because I missed that. That's what it was. There was a bit in the conversation that I somehow missed. I think maybe a break in the connection briefly. And sorry, you said mindful or discipline.
So there's discipline, which is being very precise. Yeah. Defiance, where if you're doing this as a competition and it's a challenge and you're trying to show off and be strong and forceful. Or avoidance is I'm going to try and keep out the way and not be seen and do the absolute minimum I can to survive.
Right.
So, okay, fabulous. Like that, lovely. Okay, so as you're exercising, you're stretching, and she has you jogging on the spot and doing press-ups and sit-ups and what have you. Selma's walking around and she's nodding and she's assessing you as you're all doing it and helping you with technique. And she stops and folds her arms and looks at Anna, who is pushing herself so hard. She's got quite flushes. And she looks at Anna and says, pain means that you're still alive. Take it as gratitude and not punishment. However, you manage to pull a muscle whilst you're doing this, and you do take 1 point of physical
God damn it!
physical damage, because you just try too hard and you push it too hard. So yeah. However, you start going into doing some sit-ups, and as you're all exercising, you hear a sharp breath like a gasp cut short, and Albert suddenly stops and presses a hand to his chest, and his face goes quite pale. And he goes, "Oh, it's okay. It's just a stitch. It's just
Julian.
a stitch."
Yeah, Julian is on track. Is like right at Albert's side straight
Give
away.
me a medicine roll. Okay. His pulse is erratic.
Mm-hmm.
It is not simply just a stitch.
Albert, I'm going to ask you to stop, and I think I'd like you to lie down for a minute for me, please.
Maybe touch that statue I made. I don't know.
Henrik, not now.
Okay, well, he didn't touch it earlier.
Olivia comes forward and she says, shall I take him inside?
I'll go with you, just to be on the safe side. And I sort of like, I'm watching him. I'm looking at his face, and I'm also checking, just generally checking over.
You are in no doubt it is something to do with his heart.
Yeah.
Julian, what do you need?
I think some space and for Mr. Sandberg to sort of calm himself, and then we can go from there. You all just carry on. Don't make too much of a fuss around him. I'll see to this.
Right.
So you walk back to the house, and at that point, Selma goes, "I think we'll call that end for today." And she sort of glances in the direction of her father. She says, "One thing I would like you all to tell me. What is the one thing that your body told you today that your mind maybe didn't want to hear?"
Maybe doing like 50 star jumps on a sprained ankle wasn't the best thing in the world.
Right. Well, I will. I understand that you've all chosen Cold Sting of Reality as your first exercise today. So I shall see you back here in 1 hour.
Wonderful. No, this was the warm-up mode. And a Pat's Maud who's looking quite flushed. I'll get you a nice glass of water, Maud. It's okay.
Okay, so Olivia suggests that you take him up to his room. Julian.
Yep, let's do that.
So you take him up to his room. Can I have an observation roll from you?
You can indeed.
Okay. So when you go into his room, as the others discovered, it's quite orderly. Needs a bit of a dust, but you do spot the portrait that Taika told you about as well. And you do see next to his bed some pills, which you know immediately as being heart pills.
Albert, I think you've been overdoing it by exercising quite so vigorously in the mornings. It's very good to take some exercise, but I think you've been overdoing it a little bit, if you mind my saying, for your time of life, as it were.
I'm quite capable.
Of course you are. However, we mustn't overdo it. Can I have a better examination of you, please?
You can. I'm assuming you'll grab your medicine bag.
I will.
Okay. So you can see that he has lost some weight recently. You can see that he is clearly pushing himself. He's got like little bruises and things where he's obviously had muscle strains that haven't healed properly. So yeah, he is clearly pushing himself for some reason.
Albert, I'm really going to need you to take it a little easier than you have been doing. You do seem to be quite eager with your exercise. Is that a new thing, new lease of life, that kind of thing?
Give me a manipulation roll, please.
Ooh.
Yes, but we won't talk about it, because last week when we talked about rolls, it all went to pot afterwards. So we won't talk about that. But 3, we can go with that. It's Selma.
What do you mean?
She doesn't respect me. She doesn't seem to accept that I can do this. I want her to know that while I'm old, I'm not obsolete.
But
I want her, need her respect.
I'm sure your daughter does respect you.
She's never respected me. She was close to her mother, but
I think that perhaps you might be worrying too much about it. I'm sure Selma has a lot of other things that she's also concerned with, and also it's hard for young women to know their place in the world at certain times of their and ages. I doubt very much that whatever she is giving off is directed solely at you.
why would you think that?
Well,
I know my daughter.
Of course. I'm just wondering why the over-exercising? Do you suppose because she's into that kind of thing? Are you hoping to win her respect through that?
I need something.
You shan't win her respect if you end up making yourself sicker or even dying.
I don't think she thinks that I love her. I don't think she thinks that... Give me an observation roll quickly.
Why might she think that? What makes you think that she thinks that?
You notice he keeps looking at the picture.
I look over to it and I'm like, You didn't do that, did you?
I did.
You did? Who's it of? Or was it
Let me just share it again in the chat.
Or was it just fancy? Is it drawn from life?
Here she is again. Oh, I've shared it as Maud. My apologies.
It's very good. Who is it?
Her name was Basia. Please don't tell anyone, Doctor. She was the love of my life.
When you were younger? Before you were married? Or I don't judge.
Yes. But she chose my brother
Ah,
over me. And then I married Selma's mother, Freya. And somehow Selma always knew.
that you didn't love Freya the way you love Basia.
Yeah. She's the one that got away, and I don't know what to do about it.
May I speak from my own personal point of view?
Of course.
It can take children a long time to forgive the transgressions of their parents. But I think it might be better to speak on it rather than to let it lie. I know that my own relationship with my father, for example, might have been very different.
Thanks, Anna.
I'm just saying, like, if I had married someone and he just hang a giant picture of like a former flame, you'd be like, "Who's that?" You might suspect things.
That's your aunt.
So I might like to gaze at, occasionally at night. You're like, yeah, okay, sure, carry on.
May I ask what became of Basia?
She is married to my brother. Yeah. They are perfectly happy, I'm sure.
Is that not what you would want? Would it not have been a far worse fate had you married Freya, Basia married your brother, and then you found out that the marriage was not happy? That surely would have been worse for everyone.
Yes. You are right, of course. He looks after her well. He treats her well. But it hurts that she wakes up with him and not with me.
I think if you want to win your daughter's respect, if that is truly as important to you as it seems to be, would it not be best to let Basia simply be a part of the past? It's a wonderful painting, but it might do well somewhere else other than your bedroom, if you mind my saying.
Put it where?
Somewhere where people can admire your art, as it were. Better yet, ask Selma where she thinks it should go. It's of her art, I suppose.
Thank you, Doctor. I will, Yes, you are right. Of course, I shall talk to her. Oh, excuse me. That took me by surprise. Thank you.
You're very welcome. So yes, while I'm here at the very least and into the future, may I suggest keep up gentle exercise, but nothing like this morning. You
Thank
won't
you,
win
Doctor.
you won't win your daughter's respect by dying. Trust me.
Thank you, Doctor. Could you do me a favour?
What is it?
If you see her, only if you see her. I know you've got an exercise session with her in half an hour, but if you see her before then, could you ask Selma to come and see me?
I'll ask her right now.
He reaches out and touches your hand. Thank you.
Well, it saves me having to stay by your side and worry. And Julian sort of pats his hand and leaves the room quickly, sort of smartly, as it were.
Okay.
Sorry, what was that guy's name?
That's Albert Sandler.
Albert. And
Albert,
who's
yeah.
Albert? Who? Sorry, I'm just fixing my notes. Who's the guy who's the guest?
Ulf.
The other guest alone. Oh.
Ulf.
Okay. Thank you. Oof.
So, what are people, other people doing for this hour?
I'm going with Selma.
Yes, you'll find it downstairs in the kitchen.
And I say, I just briefly say, I think it would be good if you went and saw your father just quickly. Maybe just sit with him for a little while, make sure he doesn't have a relapse for the next, just before we start the next activity.
Anna is gone into the lounge and is lying on the floor with her leg on one of the sofas, complaining about life.
What happened to you?
Bloody ankle. Gestures at it.
Do you want me to see to it?
No, it's fine.
Anything else anybody wants to do?
Unless I noticed anyone didn't touch the statue I made, I'm going to force them to all touch the statue, and then we're done.
They've all touched it. They all touched it
Good.
during breakfast.
Thank you. Solved. Problem solved.
How's Albert, Julian?
He's all right, I believe. I think he is. I think there is a sadness in his heart as much as there are a few problems. But if he takes it easy, he seems to already be on the right path, as it were. He.
Very good.
I don't foresee immediate tragedy. Let's put it that way.
That's good. That would be slightly awkward.
God, yes, wouldn't it?
Right. Well, I guess we should go and do a spot of whatever this cold thing is. Let's go stand up, shake her leg a bit, and off we go.
It's going to be cold water, isn't it?
Oh, I hope so.
Oh, great. What is it?
It is the cold sting of reality. Love a plunge pool.
I told you I'm not allowed to bless a creek. I just can't do it.
That's all right. We don't need you to, Henrik. You can
Okay,
take holy water at people.
I was standing by, but yeah, it's got to be.
Standing by. Okay.
So, Henrik,
Yes.
if we were just, let's say, out in the field, and, like, for example, purely hypothetically, if we were here, say, and there was a Vaesen, just let's say a Vaesen of some kind,
Sure.
what would we do to banish it? Like, on the hoof?
Well, I guess it depends on the Vaesen, right? Because they all have different, like, specific things that they they need to be banished. So I'm not exactly sure. It would depend on which one, I suppose.
Maybe I was thinking we should have a look at the Vaesen specific books in the library and see if we can't find one or two ways, or find one or two indicated ways that we could get rid of some of these Vaesen, because I have this horrid feeling from some of the things we have seen that we have not actually been banishing Vaesen as much as killing their avatar. Do you see what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yes, no, I totally do. Also, I still don't know what's going on with these little wooden statues here.
Oh, I don't think anyone does.
Okay, well,
or
we're kind of stuck on that.
Maybe someone does, because they've been turning up. So somebody must have been putting them around the house.
That's what I was thinking. Once again, as usual, it's always people, not actual monsters that are causing problems.
Right.
So I am totally down to do whatever you think we should do. I did a statue. I thought that would help.
Well, it can't. I don't think I can make it.
Can't hurt.
Did you bless it or something?
I blessed it all the way. That's got some not only divine favor, but all of the hope and love that was missing when I touched the other statue.
Judy looks around to see if there's anyone sort of like in the room with them, or near enough.
Like what?
Like if he were to drop his voice, is there somebody apart from Henrik who would hear?
Give me a stealth roll.
Who, me?
Julian.
Hang on, I've got to get rid of this woman.
Excuse me.
I still had the picture up.
Yeah, you'll be right.
Okay. Your methods might be somewhat unorthodox, but without you, the Natrum would have no doubt ended us. And I think that in at least the way that the society needs you, you are a very necessary priest. And Julian quickly looks anywhere but at Henrik.
Thanks, I guess. Okay. You're getting to some point, I assume?
That was my point.
Oh, well, I suppose thank you. That's certainly better than, I think it was 2 weeks ago you said I wasn't a priest, and it just like I left it at the Abbey. I do actually have a diploma. I could have brought it.
It wasn't so much that. I hoped you'd understand that. It wasn't the fact that you didn't have the qualifications. It was the
It's actually a piece of paper. I have it. I just didn't bring it with me.
It's not about the piece of paper. It's
okay.
Never mind. You understand what I'm trying to say.
I think so. Can we solve all the mysteries here?
Well, we can certainly try.
Okay, so what's the next step?
So the next step is the cold sting of reality.
Let's go.
Oh, great.
Mm-hmm. So you go out to the lake, the little pond.
And they're so excited as soon as they go near the water.
And Selma is well, it's big and it's quite big, because obviously they have a boat that can go out into it, or they had a boat that can go out into it.
Wait, is this where Ebba had her thing?
Yes.
Ooh.
Selma comes out to join you, and as she walks past you, Julian, she puts her hand on your arm and gives a little squeeze. And
I 100% thought her hand was going to go somewhere else.
And Julian sort of quickly does a one of those little pulsing kind of squeezes back and smiles back and then carries on.
Anna's going to double take between the pair of them and be like...
and
yeah, carry on.
I don't know
And
if it's because Anna's used to being at sea, but she really will ship Julian with anyone, won't she?
Mhm.
No, but Anna's more surprised that Julian's flirting back with her.
You're assuming it's flirting, but then
I love that you haven't said that to Julian. He'd be mortified.
She's about to, but Andrew's monologuing, so carry on, please.
Selma
Carry on.
turns and faces you all, and most of us live in stories. The mind repeats what hurts us again and again until it feels real. But it's important that we realize that memory is not truth. It is only the shadow of what once happened. The body, though, the body tells us the truth right now. Pain, cold, breath, heartbeat, these are real. And today you are going to remind yourselves of what reality feels like.
Anna's
Julian
like
eyes the water warily.
She paces up and down in front of you on the water's edge. What I would like you all to do, and she pauses and she looks at Anna, is I want you all to think of a memory that bothers you the most. Not a vague feeling, the exact
Got it.
one.
Anna is already staring straight at the water.
Yeah,
Where-
Julian's faces.
Where were you? What did it smell like? What sound was in the air? Don't run from it. Hold it in your mind.
Got it.
What I would like you all to do, this is for the audience as much really, but I would like you all to give me a very quick descriptor of what your character is thinking about.
So Anna is thinking instantly of the night when Victor went overboard and got taken by the Kraken/mermaid, whatever the shadow Vaesen was that took him, and that is occupying her entire thoughts as she stares at the water.
Mm-hmm. Anyone else?
Julian,
Yeah, got it. Go. Sorry, go ahead.
Go on, Julian.
Julian is thinking of the time where where there was a deal being made, and he didn't even know there was a deal being made, and his jaw is set and everything.
Mm-hmm. Henrik?
12 years ago, the ultimate betrayal, when the abbot taught me how to sense other Thursday's children in the world. He taught me because he wanted to eat them.
Oh, poor Henrik!
And I thought it was because he wanted me to help other people like us the entire time. That's what I thought my entire life. He taught me how to sense other Thursday's children. That was Tuesday, 22nd of March, 10 years ago. Betrayal.
Anyone else going to share their thought? What is their moment that they are thinking of? Sebastian, Taika, Maud.
Julian has a glance over to Taika to see what her face looks like with whatever memory she's coming up with.
I mean, obviously, Selma isn't asking you to share these things. This is an insight for our audience.
Yeah, but Julian's totally checking out Taika's face.
Ah, yes. Thank you, Anna. Maud has left the building. I've forgotten. Yes.
Anna is going to glance from Julian, staring so intently at Taika, just rolls her eyes and looks back at the water again.
Okay.
Julian's oblivious.
Now, Selma says, you're going to let the water prove what is real. And she points it to the lake. So at this point,
wait, it's a lake now?
So the pond. The mist has lifted a little bit. So it's still in the air, but you can see the water quite clearly now. And the water itself looks like glass. It is so smooth. There's not a breath of wind in the air. The air is quite chilly anyway. I mean, we are still in March after all. And there's a smell in the air of earth, and the scent from, there's some pine trees, and there is a sense of pine in the air. And otherwise it's totally still. And she gestures to the water. So up to you what you do, whether you jump in fully dressed, whether you strip off, how it is you go into the water. But
Anna's instantly putting off boots, trousers, coat, and then jumps straight in.
Julian pulls off his boots, his coat, and makes sure that, like, I don't know, I think he has a pocket watch about him or something, and and sort of takes any extra accoutrement off and puts in this little pile.
Anna takes the various necklaces and things off.
Henrik is definitely Scandinavian, the only Swede here. So he strips down to nothing, has his last pipe pull, and then hops into the water.
Okay,
Henrik,
fair enough.
Lady present.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, sorry. We're in Scandinavia now. Sorry about...
Yeah, Sweden, nobody cares. Selma is looking at everybody and says, look, come on. Reality doesn't wait for permission. In or out, decide. Sebastian, Taika.
I would remove my jacket, boots, hat, waistcoat, pocket watch, etc. But keep my shirt and breeches.
Yep.
Ditto.
Hey, look, Henrik.
Henrik. Oh God.
This is the cold sting of reality. Julian sort of does the whole thing where he sort of starts to get into the water, manages to get up to his knees. It's really cold, and then just kind of shuts his eyes and goes fully in, as it were.
Okay. Is Taika with us?
Yes.
Okay. And what is Taika up to?
Hesitating.
Julian sees an opportunity and sort of stands up in the water and turns to her, and he's like trying to put on the bravado. Come along, it's fine.
You are trembling.
I'm not.
Like hell.
I'm excited.
You're like a mirage. Oh God. I guess Taika will take off the outer garments and will go in and get soaking wet in the cold water of the pond.
Okay. So, when you get in the water, the cold hits you like a slap. And every thought in your head practically evaporates, even your own name for a heartbeat, because it's so cold. Your body is screaming at you to move as if from far away. The water makes you feels almost alive because of the way that your body immediately starts to tingle. And it clamps around your chest like pressure through the cold, biting into your skin. And all you can hear around you is the sounds of splashing of everybody else. Now, don't do what I'm about to tell you until I have finished talking, please.
Oh,
I want everybody to give me a force roll. Before they do so, I want anybody to, if anybody wants to do any acts of bravado or any acts of chivalry whilst in the water, or showing off, or anything out of the ordinary, tell me now before you roll.
Anna dove into the water, like full on, just swan dived in, and then came up for it, and then it's just been like, well, this is fantastic, and then it's just going to duck back underneath for a bit.
Okay. That's fine. Nobody else is. Okay.
God damn it. It's been a while since she's been in water this cold.
Clearly.
Oh,
It
3
depends on who it would be most noticeable.
Tyker is absolutely reveling in this.
I am from Finland.
Either that or absolutely opposite, and he's just flying out of the water as quick as possible on foot.
Can Julian, if is she having a good time on her own? Is Tyker?
Mm-hmm.
Or is she hating it and just sort of like being defiant and putting up with it? Tyker.
I'm bearing with it. Why?
Can
Okay.
everybody also give me a vigilance roll, please?
Oh, Julian was going to do something romantic.
You can.
Oh, go on, Julian.
Well, Julian was going to sort of come up to
Please.
Tyker and be like, I can hold you up in the water.
Tyker absolutely doesn't need that.
Hold you up in the water. It's cold. It's going to take a lot.
Tyker is swimming and actually finding it rather pleasant.
Doesn't mean she doesn't accept.
Julian's got 2 vigilance. Tyker's only got 1.
Julian feels a bit heart sore, but he's getting used to that, so...
I mean, I can hold you, Julian.
But what?
Oh!
I can hold you.
I mean, absolutely, the water will enable you to.
It's pretty cold. It's pretty cold. We're not really enabled.
Are Sebastian and Anna drowning with their 0 force? What's going on?
Oh, yeah,
with
that's
that?
right. I guess the other 2 people drowned. Okay, great.
Julian sort of like sees something and sort of like quickly puts his head underwater to go and try and grab it.
I will need
help
an
people not
agility
drown
roll
if that
from you,
shit
please.
shows up.
And give me another force roll.
What are you doing, Julian?
Julian disappears beneath the surface.
Julian doesn't hear you because he's under the water.
Anna and who failed their force
Sebastian.
rolls? Sebastian. So Anna and Sebastian. Anna, you start getting the most horrendous cramp.
Oh, damn it.
And you need to get out of the water. And Sebastian, it's obviously you did something when you dove in or something that really aggravated the sprain that you've already got, and it's just too uncomfortable for you. So both you and Sebastian need to get out of the water.
Anna's gonna start.
Can I help? I got 3 on my first one. Can I help?
Anna's going nowhere near the naked Henrik.
Henrik is naked as a jaybird. You want it to be uncomfortable? That's gonna start right now.
Anna will kick him away.
Henrik move, and that is such an Anna move.
Anna will have seen all of this before. This will not be a surprise to Anna, having worked
That doesn't mean she wants to see more.
It's up close. This is when it gets uncomfortable, right now.
Yeah, Anna says as she backs away from, it is getting uncomfortable, let me get out.
You gotta put your leg hurts. Come on, I'm
Yeah,
helping.
it's fine,
I'm helping.
Henrik.
Grab onto anything you can see. I'm helping
I am
you.
not grabbing onto you. Back off, mate.
If Julian was above water, he'd be shouting at Henrik to leave her alone.
Whatever you can grab.
Do I need to roll to try and swim away from Henrik and get to the bank?
You have a broken leg. You can't.
It's not broken, it's fine. It's a little cramp. The toes are bending weirdly. It's fine. What do I roll, Andrew, to swim?
No,
Agility.
right here.
Agility is
Right
swimming.
here.
Do I get my bonus because I've got a thing for trying to escape someone?
You do not have a specific feat or
I
talent.
do. I get +2 to agility when I'm trying to outrun someone.
Outrun a naked man. No, you don't have
Yes,
that. That wasn't
I
one.
do.
I asked for that one. I
I'm
wanted
sure
that
that
one.
counts, mate. I'm sure that counts.
I'm sure that counts.
I think everyone should get a +1 if the pursuer is naked.
Can I have one more force roll from you, please, Julian?
Yeah, I guess so.
One more force.
You're well warned, right?
Blast it. Shall I
If
push
somebody
it?
runs at you naked,
Up to you.
you're
You might want
totally
to.
warned.
Oh, bugger. Okay. Hey. Will I
So
take
one physical. Yeah.
Physical. Okay.
Which
fair
will
enough.
be. So Julian has disappeared under the surface of the water for quite some time, but the water is fairly clear and people can see him. Appears to be fiddling around on the bottom of the pond.
Is Anna on the bank by this point? Andrew?
Or do you need
Yeah,
some
so
help?
you'll get to the bank. Just before you'll probably get to the bank just as Julian comes back to the surface.
Okay. Anna's just going to Anna's been too busy shouting at Henrik to notice Julian swan diving down, so she's just going to pull herself out onto the bank and rub her foot to get the cramp going.
If anybody else needs any help, I'm super available.
Right. Okay.
Visibly available.
What's up, Julian?
Ward would leave at this point, so I'm just going to throw that out right there.
So Sebastian and Anna make it back to the dock, and Julian breaks the surface. Henrik and Taika and Maud are still in the water.
Julian is sort of looking from what's in his hand down to where he kind of got it from and back to it, and is sort of looking around looking for Selma.
Selma stood on the bank.
Selma, did anybody disappear from here at some point, go missing?
Not since we've been here, no.
And Julian sort of slowly trudges out with his hand kind of open, and just quickly hands it so Selma can see. You don't recognize this at all, do you?
What is it?
It's a necklace. You guys will
She
be.
is
I'm sure.
She is holding a silver necklace, which is very slightly tarnished, which has a single sapphire at the bottom of it in a clasp. And
Do you recognize it, Selma?
Selma starts, and she says, "Wait, yes.
Whose
Yes,
is it?
I'm sure I've seen that before." She looks down and she thinks a bit, and she looks up and said, "It's Ebba's. I'm sure that's Ebba's." She must have lost it when she had her
Julian's face
accident.
is literally just like what I just did.
She must have lost it when she had her accident. She'll be so pleased to get that back.
Julian sort of like pulls his hand back before she can take it. You can tell her I have it, but I will give it back to her myself later on. All right?
Okay.
Henrik? Is Henrik still in the water?
Well, I would imagine that pretty much everyone is getting out the water, following on from your conversation.
Quite
eh?
visible.
Julian
Yep.
does this, so Henrik stays in the water if he's still in the water.
Down there. Okay. It's cold though. I do want to get out.
Yeah.
And Julian comes, unfortunately for Julian comes right up against Henrik, very close, and he's like, there's a body under the water.
What?
Well, it's a skeleton now.
Okay.
But first of all, we're going to need to do some rites, and second of all, I need at least you and maybe a couple of the sensible ones to Anna can't hear this, remember? To maybe make sure that before we do anything, those in the house aren't alarmed.
Okay. I'm with you. How do you know there's a body in the river? Or in the pond?
I rested this, and he sort of shows the necklace out of the fist of a skeleton.
In just now in the water.
Just now.
Okay. All right. Well, I can't. As I said, this is like a pond. It's got a creek thing. We gotta take it out of the water and bury it on the land. We gotta do that. So I'm standing by, ready to go. Are they all cool with it?
Or you're swimming at the moment.
Right now
water.
I'm quite visible to everyone that exists. Have you cleared this with the people that own this property?
No, of course not.
Okay. You just found it out just now. Okay, cool.
Listen, hold on a moment. Here is the issue.
Mm.
Selma thinks that it was Ebba's necklace.
Right.
Ebba had a near-death experience on this pond 2 years ago. And now there is a body that had Ebba's necklace on her at the bottom of the pond.
Okay.
I think it's time everyone gets out the water now.
Will be just a moment, Selma.
Don't spend too long in there. It gets quite dangerous.
Oh, yeah, no, it's chilly. I can really feel it. Okay, so what you got to do, we got to make sure that we know who it is. The body, and like you said, it was Ebba's necklace. You got to make sure that we know who this person is that's in the water right now.
I'm fairly certain it's Ebba.
Cool. Let's talk to them about moving the skeleton onto the earth. I guess that's what we have to do next. I'm ready to go. I'm super ready to go. And Henrik stands up.
Well,
Starker's in the pool.
The water is too deep for you to stand up in. But
okay, well, I move closer to the shore and
embarrass
everybody.
Julian gets back to shore and pockets the necklace.
Well, I'm still naked right now. Should we take this bones out at this time?
What bone?
Shh, secret bone.
So, yeah.
Selma, would you lead the way back, please?
Yes, absolutely. She goes to a little box that's next to the lake, next to the pond, and she pulls out and gives you all towels.
Thank you.
But you all notice when you get out the water, irrespective of the extra buzz that's now going through Julian and Henrik's mind, that the world has such vibrant colour. And anybody that's ever done cold water swimming can absolutely attest to this. the vibrancy that everything has once you come out of it. And Selma looks at you all and says, well, what you're all experiencing now is reality. That is why we do this, to remember what is happening now always matters more than what happened then. And she smiles. Well done, everyone. And she says, I'll see you all at lunch. Dr. Summerby, would you like me to take the necklace and see if it's Seba's?
Well, why don't we do that together when we've gotten back to the house?
Okay.
You know I have it. So, yes. It shan't leave me until that.
And she walks off, leaving you all at the side of the pond.
And Julian then sort of like does this whole thing.
What's going on?
What, Julian?
There's a body in the water, a skeleton. It's
what?
It had this necklace, and he sort of briefly brings it out of his pocket to show everybody again. It had this necklace on it, which Selma identified as being Ebba's. Ebba had a near-death experience. Ebba had a near-death experience apparently 2 years ago, whereon she changed. I don't think the person in the house is Ebba. I think Ebba is at the bottom of that pond.
Oh, fuck. Okay,
Henrik, maybe you want to tune up on some really, really good banishing spells. Anything to hand?
I can't do anything unless we know that it has to have intent. I have to know that that's Eva in the water in order to take her out of the water. Then yes, I can do it. Then yes.
Do you want us to bring her out the water, Julian?
I feel as if we should, but then we have to answer questions in the house, and that might be dangerous to do quickly.
And yes, and we're not 100% sure that that skeleton is the original Eva.
Correct.
So I got to know that before we do anything else.
Fine. What I was going to suggest is that I, or we, better yet, should confront Ebba alone, or give Ebba a chance to see it and see if she identifies it as her own, or if she pleads all ignorance to it. Because the non-girl Ebba surely wouldn't know.
Was there clothes on the skeleton? Was there anything else in the pockets? Anything else that we could help identify it with?
It was a skeleton.
Well,
I can't believe it still had a necklace.
No, it was literally gripped in its hand. It took me almost my entire time down there to wrest it from its grip.
So in its hand, was around its neck.
I think we need to go and speak to.
But wait. Why was it in the hand? Why wouldn't she be wearing a necklace?
Exactly.
Because if it's not hers, right? That's what we got to figure out.
Well, if she had a near-death experience she doesn't talk about, perhaps that whoever that is tried to take the necklace off her or grabbed at the necklace when they were under the water.
It could be a would-be murderer that she hasn't spoken of. Yes,
indeed.
Or a chupacabra, who I guess we're an expert on. Yeah.
Why do we have to always call it a chupacabra? It was a Vardoya. I had no power over it.
Okay, but this is similar, though. Similar.
In what sense? Because
the double, the duplicate.
All right, but let's not bring up chupacabras when we go and speak to Olivia. I feel we should go and speak
only in the duplicate sense, and then we have to confront the duplicate. That's why I brought it up.
But like, what shoes did it have on? Like, what? It's got to have something. It's not been down there for that long.
No, if it's been down there for 2 years, everything else is pretty much disintegrated. It's literally a skeleton.
But like, leather boots wouldn't disintegrate in 2 years underwater.
Well, she obviously wasn't wearing leather boots then.
I'm glad this whole team has done their research. I'm really happy about that. Yes, so maybe leather boots may or may not, but it doesn't matter. We have to figure out who the hell this other person is. If that's the necklace, where did it come from?
That's what I was
you
saying.
Got to figure that out.
Let's
We'll have to take it out and look at it properly.
Can we, right, everyone's, okay, and Julian points over to, as pretty close as he can get it, it's there.
Okay.
Let's remember where it was so we don't go ambling for it later and go kicking up the bones as we're trying to find it. But let's go and speak to Olivia now. She might have more insight.
Yeah.
Anna wants to go have another look at the body.
Okay.
You're not in a
Julian
state to do that.
It's in the water.
You
Yeah.
Anna, are not in a. You are struggling very much after your efforts this morning.
Yeah, we've been having this conversation and you are leaning heavily on Maud the entire time or something.
And it's just flamingoing it. She's like, it's fine. I don't need 2 legs to swim. Shivering.
I think if it has been there for 2 years, it's not going anywhere now as long as none of us say anything just yet.
I think you'd probably suit.
Let's get indoors then.
I think you'd probably suit a peg, Anna.
A peg leg.
Thanks, Sebastian. Anna gives him a bit of a look. Anyway, let's
Sebastian
get
is
indoors.
really turning into a Bertie Wooster character. Let's get to the house and please no one let the cat out of the bag too early.
Okay. Yeah. Sure.
I'm totally behind you. We have to figure out whose skeleton that is, though, before I can do a single thing. Got it?
Okay, we
Understand that completely. So
we'll get
It's
warm
not-
and then we'll go back.
I've seen what
Yeah.
I've seen. It's not going anywhere.
Let's
And so-
try talking to people, or one of our other options, burning houses down. Go.
Let's
I mean, fine, sounds quite good right now.
Oh, whatever you feel like. Whatever you feel like.
So yeah, I think we sort of semi-dress again in as much as we can and head back towards the house, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And go where? I'm not going to be able to last much longer either, by the way, people, I'm afraid.
What do you want to leave it pretty much there because we're just after 9?
Yeah, I think we're heading. Well, I think the rest of us are heading to lunch before we start questioning people and figuring out where the body is. So,
Well,
if you
Anna's
want to
heading
stop
for a
right away.
warm. Anna's heading for a warm bath is where she's headed to.
Or assassin.
Yeah, I guess we're warming up and then having lunch. So I think we can stop there. I think that would be fine.
Yeah, to people mind, I'm really sorry.
No, that's all good.
Having been in bed pretty much all week, I'm just a bit wiped.
Sorry to hear it.
So lovely. So yeah, okay, we will stop there, and now it's taking a slightly interesting twist.
In it though.
We got a bunch of twists.
Yeah. So what was that, Anna?
Something evil is afoot.
Why? Well, I mean, your foot, definitely, by the sounds of things.
We just found a dead body. That's definitely evil.
Well, you said there's something evil is afoot, and I said, well, definitely yours.
Yeah.
Seeing as you keep twisting and falling over it. Anyway, XP, did you participate in the session? Yeah.
We did.
You got the annals just in time, so that's an extra one. Did you confront any Vaesen? Not on this occasion. Have you identified an unknown Vaesen? Not on this occasion.
Not yet.
Were any of you affected by your dark secret? Please send me a message if you believe you were. Did you take any risks to protect other people? No. Have you learned anything?
Skeleton in the water.
Pretty big.
Yeah, I'll give you that. You have found something, and Ebba's necklace. Someone has just sent me a thing about dark secret, and I'm just going to publicly say no. Have you learned
I
anything? Yes. Did you develop
I
any of
loved
your
how you
hypotheses?
said that as
No.
well.
Did you perform?
Yeah, we all know what
extraordinary-
you meant. Yeah.
Did you perform an extraordinary action? No.
No.
So 3 XP
Three.
for people
3.
today.
Also,
Okay.
did everybody else vote on the house? I said cellar for 4 points, map room for 4 points, pigeon for Anna. That's 10 points. Anybody else got it wrong? Something else?
I'm voting for pigeon.
The
Pigeon,
key.
map room, cellar, tier 2. That's 10 points.
You're
Or you want a treasure room? You know, Amy, you're muted.
Treasure,
I know
treasure,
you
and
want a treasure
pigeon.
room, but I want more stuff. Yeah, you're getting your pigeon.
But if we get treasure, we can buy more stuff.
You can always get more stuff because you'll always get development points when you finish each mystery. So, I will say at this point, you only have, apart from the list that you've got of upgrades, there are only 4 upgrades left to
Whoish saga.
reveal. So you've nearly revealed everything. But I might add a few more.
And we have been avoiding getting more staff because there's already enough idiots in the kitchen. So, pigeon is 2 points. I said cellar level 2 or treasure room, I guess, is 6 points. Can somebody vote on that, please? Because I wanted 3 things: cellar, map room, and pigeons. That's 3 things.
You can get something extra next time. You're not. It's not like you can instruct anything until you're back at the castle anyway. So
can somebody please vote for that? Go. Thanks.
I think we'll just do it in the WhatsApp group.
Let's do we'll do a vote offline.
Poll. Do a poll.
Do a poll, yes, in the WhatsApp group. So that's fine, right? So thank you all very much. Is people okay for next Friday?
Yep.
Yeah.
This was also a huge apology to all of you. Today was my last Friday out on the West End, so I should be on time all further Fridays. I apologize to all of you. Thank you so much for putting up with me.
Bro, it happens.
Things happen. Right, I'm just going to take, before we waffle anymore, I'm going to say thank you for everybody that's watching. Thank you for joining us, and we shall see you